Alrighty, what's up, folks? It's Drew from FastLane Emergency Vehicles. I'm here on this weirdly warm and kind of bright day, here with another SUV for you. This right here is a late model Ford Expedition Max for James City County Fire Rescue. As always, we're going to dig in, check this bad boy out. Alright, so like mentioned before, this here is a brand new Ford Expedition Max in wonderful bright red. As always, we're going to hit this bad boy tip to butt because that's the funnest way to do it. So here in the grill, we have 4 ions. This truck is a core truck, so all Wayland. You can see the flash patterns get a little faster, so ooh, very fancy. For front intersection lighting, well, for fog lamp, 45-degree lighting, whatever you want to call it, we have some mini surface mount ions here in the fog light area. For actual front intersection lighting, we have another actual full-size surface mount ion there on the front fender. Moving back a little bit, you have the under mirror lights here, nice and bright. Have the puddles built in as well. They do. Wayland Liberty 2 light bar up top. Moving back. Kuzma auto eject here on the C-pillar. You have a Wayland strip light here in the back window. They call it a strip light. It's 2 ions shoved together. I like them. They're pretty cool. You have a traffic advisor here in the rear window, kind of hanging down, 2 vertical ions next to the license plate, and 4 horizontal ions all the way across the back bumper. Alright, so we're here in the cab of the Expedition Max. As always, going to start on the side of the console right next to you guys. 20-position fuse block. All fuse items on the vehicle are housed right there. You have a Progressive Dynamics inverter controller, so a remote panel for that to establish 110-volt power on the truck. Up top, you have a 3-speaker pod. This truck doesn't have a conventional overhead console because it doesn't have our Fastplex system. This is a Wayland CenComp core truck. So down here, you have the rotary knob CCTL controller for the core system. So controls your aero split, slide switch for your lights, hands-free, the whole 9 yards, push buttons for all the 12-volt ancillary features. Y'all know the drill. But starting forward, knockout for radio, knockout for radio, knockout for radio. So when the customer takes delivery of the truck, they'll pop these out and hook up their presumably 05 or 02 head, and then probably a XPR or something on the sort here to the pre-wire beneath it. Gamber Johnson tablet mount here, so you have a clevis, and they'll hook their dock to it, whether it be a DS-PAN 138 or the Gamber Johnson version or whatever. Couple of PowerPoints, so 2 dual USB with USB-C and 1 cigarette lighter. Couple of cup holders, fabricated aluminum, fully welded adjustable armrests that we like doing. Pretty narrow MacBook slot, so actually a real MacBook slot, so you can put MacBooks in. And then some cutouts for Motorola Impress radio chargers. So again, customer will slap those in and then hook them up to the pre-wire. Alright, so if you've been watching these videos for any length of time, and you know when we do an SUV and we go to the rear passenger door, it's usually just a seat, nothing exciting. You really don't care about it. But this truck is actually a full mid-row delete truck. So even here on this side, there's no 60 portion, there's no 40 portion. It is just all cabinet. So what we have here, you have just some diffused strip lighting there on the side, some storage cubbies there. 110-volt outlet, as well as a 12-volt cigarette lighter up top on that faceplate, and then access to the electrical box underneath. So a big transverse compartment underneath to house all the electrical items in this vehicle. Alright, so fun little note as well. Open this up. On the inside of all these doors, you have mini ions in red, so you have some warning when the doors are ajar. Pretty neat stuff. But anyway, so here where the 60% portion of the bench seat is, again, full mid-row delete cabinet, you have a adjustable shelf, diffused strip lighting, 110-volt outlet, 12-volt cigarette lighter, more access to electrical box underneath, storage cubby, and then you have another cubby that you don't have on the other side here, so you can put, whatever in, really. Alrighty, so here underneath the liftgate you have 4 2 3/4-inch dome lights for ambient lighting when the hatch is down, 2 surface mount ions facing back for warning when the hatch is ajar. Over here you have a couple trays, These all have the integrated drawer release handle, so you don't have to fool with any yellow tab slides. These are always an option. These things are pretty big, but just has some customer supplied day delivery items there. And then me and this Compex light lock are going to fight, so. Oh, and then. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So we have this ginormous, big ass drawer. That's actually really cool. I'm a fan. So you have two customer supplied med vaults on either side. You have this transverse storage compartment. You have yet another transverse storage compartment with adjustable shelf and diffused strip lighting in it. And come around the other side and I'll show you. Again, you also have their other med vault and the other side of the drawer. So this is a nice, big, really cool, really neat drawer. I like it a lot. Good stuff. Alrighty, folks, I appreciate you taking the time of your day to check out James City Expedition Max with me. This thing has a really, really badass cabinet. Like, it's big. Takes up the whole back. It's, you know, longer. So if I didn't explain this before, Expedition Max, longer wheelbase versus a standard Expedition. So it's kind of if a Expedition is a Tahoe, a Ford Expedition Max is a Suburban, so longer wheelbase. So that just kind of lends credence to how large this cabinet really is. This drawer is ginormous, ton of storage options. It's just really good stuff, really amped up about it. But, you know, as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more cool FastLane content. And we have some really interesting trucks, a lot of kind of unorthodox and new stuff for us coming up soon. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So, but as always, see you next time.